What's up everybody, it's Ryan. Welcome back to another Riftbound video. I am going to make this one, it's probably going to be a relatively short video because I don't have a ton to open, and I'm pressed on time. I have a lot of things to do today. It's Friday, so I'm trying to set up the stream. I'm going to a Riftbound event tonight. I'm going to see the Odyssey as well, which I'm super excited to see that movie. I've been looking forward to that movie since the first trailer that came out like forever ago. It seems like it came out in like summer of 2025, I think, was the first like teaser trailer. But anyways, we're here for Riftbound. Shout out to my friend actually, because he won this in like I guess they reprinted a bunch of the Origins like Riftbound stuff, since a lot of people couldn't get it because it was low print and it was their first series. But take a look at this. We've got the Proving Ground set here. I was really wanting to get this when it first came out, but everything Origins sold out so fast and there wasn't very much of it anyways. And these were also like reselling for $200. So he actually got this for retail from the restock. It's exactly the same as the one, like the original non-restock one. It's just, I don't know, some people might care about that if they're collectors. But yeah, so we're going to open this up. It doesn't have any packs, but it does have 4 starter decks, which was a huge deal and why I really wanted it. Was because we were trying to learn how to play the game, and getting 4 full starter decks would really help you like try out different characters without having to buy a ton of packs to get the cards you need. So we're gonna go ahead and put you guys on the bipod and get right into this. So once again, shout out to my friend for letting me open this. He is gonna keep it, of course, because this is super cool, but he just said if I wanted to open it to show you guys that I could. So thank you to him, and this is gonna be fun. Let's go ahead and start opening this up. Alright, so my bipod is like barely tall enough to get this fully in the shot here. So first let me rip this plastic wrap off, which I should probably do ahead of time because I can never get these open very quickly. Oh, okay, we got it. Don't need scissors this time, I usually do. Alright, I'm excited for this. Hope you guys are enjoying the Riftbound content. We've got some Vendetta stuff coming up. And that event I'm going to tonight, I will have a pre-rift kit from that I will get to share with you guys. So if you want to see more of that, that will be coming soon. On top of that, let me know if you guys want to see that pre-rift kit in a short, or if you want to see me open it in the same video as my Vendetta booster box that I won in the drawing. So I usually open them together in the same video, but I thought maybe a short would be cool. So let me know what you guys think. But anyways, enough talking, and let's go ahead and open this up. So, first off, we've got a rule book. I assume this has way more rules in it than pretty much anything else you can find, besides, of course, like looking online. Let's move this to the side, because this would have been nice to have when we first started playing, me and my friend, just so we like actually understand everything. And like we do understand mostly everything, but like for the weird rules, like if you had this on hand to like actually explain something like how does this work, and it's like, I don't know, and you try to look it up, but like this game is literally at the time like a couple weeks old, so there's like nothing online about how this game works. So this is actually really cool. Yeah, very, very cool. And then I wonder if it shows all the cards in here. I think this is just a rule book though, and I'm assuming this probably doesn't have any of the rules, of course, that have come out since Origins. So with like Spirit Forged and with Unleashed and now with Vendetta, they all kind of add new types of cards and new rules. Those are probably not in here, but that's okay. Hopefully they'll make another type of set like this in the future with an updated rule book, or just sell a rule book. That would be great, so people can have it on hand. I know you can look stuff up generally now about this game, but just to have it there so you don't have to like scour the internet for something every time you have an issue, that would be nice. But this is cool, very nice with the rule book there. I like that. Then it looks like we've got some play mats. Yes, actually, wow, a lot of them. Okay, these aren't even all of them. Hold on, let me get them all out. So these are like play mats that also show you like where to put your stuff, like when you're playing the game. So let's go through these. The first one here is Master Yi, which is, these are all themed after the decks in here. So there's a Master Yi deck in here. Very cool. So this is kind of how the game works. These are your points. You have a token that you like move to each victory point as you go throughout the game. When you hit 8, you win. And then this is like kind of how it works. You've got your runes here that you draw from. You've got your deck that you draw from here. You've got your champion, so it would be Master Yi or whoever your character is. This is your, sorry, that's right here, champion legend. Your champion unit would go here, which is kind of like a special card that you can have on hand to play without having to draw it from your deck, but it has to be related to your champion as well. So it has to be like, I think if it's Master Yi, it has to be a Master Yi champion unit, or at least has to be for sure the same runes or color as your champion, or legend, sorry. So then here you've got your trash pile. This is actually cool. It tells you how the game works, like the ABCD. I remember learning that to help keep track of what goes in what order, because it really does matter. It can change how things play out. So that's nice to have there. And then this is where you would put your cards that you're like ready to play. So like you pay for a card with your runes to get it out. You can put it here to go out onto the battlefields. So anyways, too much talking. That's a very nice mat. Let's just look at the other ones now that I'm done yapping and explaining that. So very cool. What is this one? This one is Annie, of course. Yeah, Annie. Very nice. I love the artwork on these. This is the type of playmat that I initially had wanted when I was learning, because it's so nice how it has everything laid out for you. And most playmats are just like a nice design with literally nothing on it, so you can use it for like any TCG. This is Garen, obviously. Or maybe not obviously to some of you, obviously, who don't know Riftbound or League. But yeah, this is just really nice if you're not very familiar with this game, especially for me, like someone like me. If you're not very familiar with TCGs in general, it's kind of hard to get into your first TCG because there's so much you don't know. When you move from TCG to TCG, they kind of help, like they use each other's rules a little bit and stuff, so you kind of get an idea better. This is Leona as well, so this is very cool. I really like those playmats. Next up we're gonna go to, oh, this is sick. Wait. Wow, look at these. Oh, crap. I think these are, what is this? Does it say on here? I think these are, okay. Sorry, Camden, I'm gonna open this up. I'm trying to keep things relatively nice for my friend. I don't want to rip into it too much, but I'm gonna open this up just to kind of see what it is, because I'm not 100% sure. Okay, we've got, oh, that's actually really cool. Okay, I'm gonna take one of these out because I can definitely reseal it, because there's these sticky tabs on here. I think these are supposed to be your tokens to mark your victory points. Like you put this in here, I'm assuming. If I can, okay, I'm not gonna force it, I don't want to do anything, but that's cool, look at that. So you can like stand this up, and I'm assuming this is just like, this is actually really nice because like I just have been using dice or whatever I can basically find to mark my points. But like you can just put your character on here, I think, and then like move it up as you're going. So I think that's what that's for. I don't know what else except to display, but I think that's probably what it's used for. So that's actually really cool. This is again a cool reason to have more mats that, like play mats that have markings on it of, you know, where stuff's supposed to be and how the game's played, because normal mats don't have that those numbers on it either to count your points. So you just kind of have to use a dice and like put it to the side of the number you're on, which is fine, but it's not as like fun, and I don't know, it doesn't feel as involved as it does with this system with the numbers and the tokens. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think about that. But personally, as someone who's, I'm not like super experienced with TCGs by any means, but I think it would be cooler if they all had like the numbers on there, so you could use stuff like this to mark your points. But very cool anyways, to say the least. I'm probably not going to open these decks because these cards are just probably a lot of cards I've already showed you guys, just general cards, and they're not packs, so there's not like a chance to pull an overnumbered or anything that I know of, at least. So I'm just going to show you the decks. So we've got, I think I have all these legends from packs as well, except maybe Annie. I don't think I have Annie. But yeah, we've got Garen here. this is what a legend card looks like. So when you, sorry, my alarm just went off. But anyways, if you want to play as Garen, you have to use the Garen legend and put this on your mat in that legend spot I showed you. So that's very cool. We've got the Garen deck there. And these are playable decks. This is Leona. So like this might not be up to date with like the current meta of what's the best cards to use for a certain legend or deck or whatever, but it's a fully playable deck, which is cool. So you have 4 of these. You could play with 3 of your other friends right off the bat from buying this, which is why stuff like this is so cool for helping people get into a card game initially, because it's cheap too. It's not too much. I think it was like $40 or $50, like retail, obviously, not the people reselling it. And you get 4 full decks plus all this extra stuff. I mean, if you wanted to play with your friends, you could split it 4 ways and each take a deck, and it would be like $10 each. So I think it's cool. I like this Proving Ground set a lot. It's a very cool idea. But yeah, those are the decks there, so that's super cool. Put these to the side. There's one last thing in here. I think this is the last thing. And I actually didn't know this was in here. Yeah, this is the last. So we've got big cards here. These are battlefields though, so I don't know, like, is it only battlefield? I'm gonna open this too. Sorry, Cameron. This is the last thing I'm opening. Everything else is gonna stay perfectly new, but I'm just curious. Do they just make the battlefields big for this thing? Yeah, I guess so. That's quite interesting. Usually the battlefields are the size of normal cards. Here you can get an idea of the scale here of a normal card. And I put this literally flat against the back. It's quite a bit bigger, but that's cool. I mean, I would probably just collect these and keep them nice, because you can get these battlefields, I think, I'm pretty sure, like in normal version, and battlefields are cheap. Like if you wanted to buy them or find them, they're easy to find. So yeah, this is a really cool like collector's item, because I think there's not a single other card in Riftbound yet that's bigger than the standard size card besides this, I guess. Not that I know of. I didn't even know of this, so I'll keep that nice in there so it stays flat and protected. But anyways, let me just show you guys everything we got. I know, again, like I said, it's going to be a quicker video today because this is not a huge set, but it's a really cool one, and I did want to show it off now that my friend got his hands on it, and when I honestly kind of thought none of us would ever get it because of how much it was reselling for, and I did not think they were going to restock like they did. So yeah, we've got all of this stuff. We've got the playmats down here, which I'm not going to be able to put fully on screen. We'll do that. And then we've got that and the play markers. So that's everything in this set. For 40 or 50 bucks, I would say highly worth it. If you're gonna buy resell for like however much it's going for, hopefully it's going for a lot less now that they reprinted a lot of these, but probably not worth resale unless you truly just want to play the game. It still might be worth it because the packs are a lot too, and you're not guaranteed to get a fully playable deck out of it. Here you're guaranteed 4. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Shout out again to my friend. Thank you for letting me open this. I'm gonna package it back up nicely for you, and I'm actually gonna bring it to you tonight at the event. So he'll be getting that back in like a couple hours. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this shorter video, but still I am into Riftbound, even though I don't play it as much just because I don't like to play too competitively. I just kind of like to play for fun. But it's been fun making this content, and opening this Proving Ground set was super cool. Never thought I'd be able to do it, to be honest. Like I said before, these have been reselling for a lot until they reprinted it. So I'm gonna package this up and be on my way to getting ready and all that for the event, for the movie. Let me know what you guys would like to see next. Stay tuned also for the Vendetta opening, the pre-rift kit and the booster box, which not sure if I'll do the short for the pre-rift kit or not yet. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this so I know to make more content like this. And thank you guys, as always, so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. We're on the road to 700 subscribers, so if you would like to subscribe, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you, Camden, for letting me open this. This was super fun. I know I said thank you like 10 times, but I really appreciate it. So I'll be getting this back to you tonight. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.